One evening, as the sun began to dip behind the trees, casting a golden glow over the family home, a father and his teenage son sat together on the porch. The air was crisp, and the soft chirping of crickets filled the space between their words. "Hey, Dad," the son began, tossing a baseball between his hands. "I've been thinking a lot lately about the future. Everyone keeps saying I need to figure out how to be successful, but honestly, I'm not even sure what that means yet." The father chuckled softly, leaning back in his chair, his arms folded across his chest. I've been thinking about that a lot too. When I was your age, I thought success was all about getting the best job, making a lot of money, and buying nice things. "Isn't that what it's about?" his son asked, raising an eyebrow. The father smiled. "It's part of it, sure. But I've learned over the years that success is a bit more complicated than just what's in your bank account or what car you drive. It's really about finding purpose in what you do and how you make an impact." His son furrowed his brow, clearly trying to make sense of it. "So, how do I figure that out? How do I know what to do?" The father thought for a moment, the breeze rustling through the trees. "It starts with what excites you. What makes you feel alive. When I was young, I wanted to be a lawyer. I thought that was the ticket to success. But then, I found I loved helping people in a different way, through business. It wasn't the plan I first had, but it turned out to be a better fit for me." "That's cool," his son said, considering this. "So you just tried different things?" "Exactly, and I kept learning. See, success isn't about getting everything perfect the first time around. It's about trying, failing, and trying again. It's about being resilient and staying curious. I didn't get here by being right every time. I got here by learning from the mistakes." "That makes sense," his son said, nodding. "But what about all the pressure? I feel like there's this huge weight to make the right choice right now." The father laughed softly. "I get that, believe me. But life isn't a race. It's more like a journey, with lots of paths to take. You don't have to have everything figured out today. It's okay to change directions, as long as you're learning and growing along the way, and as long as you stay true to what feels meaningful to you." His son looked down at the baseball, turning it over in his hands. "So it's about staying true to myself and being willing to grow?" "Exactly," the father said, his voice warm and reassuring. "And remember, success isn't a destination. It's a process. And you're already on your way, just by thinking about it. Every day, every choice is part of it." The son smiled, a little more at ease now. "Thanks, Dad. I think I get it now." The father reached over and ruffled his son's hair affectionately. "No problem, kiddo. Just don't forget. The best part of the journey is who you become along the way." As they sat together in the quiet of the evening, the father and son